What up, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy Big Seven. I am back with another one. And as you know, like I always say before every video, please go and press that like and subscribe button. Or comment. All three. I really like all three. But if you can go and press that subscribe and that like button, it'll do this channel so much better. As you know, also, I'm a channel of encouragement. My channel is called Encouragement TV. My name is Big Seven. I'm trying to get messages out there to the world. I'm trying to connect with anybody I can connect with, everybody that I can connect with who's really trying to get on track and heal from, all of the traumas and dramas of these toxic people out here in this world. Sometimes we don't know how to heal. I am a person that can help, so I try to give out, many messages that could show you, hey, I've been through it, and I also know how to get through it. So without further ado, let's get to it. Chosen ones, they hate you because of your love. Let's talk about it. They hate you because of the love that you have. It's unconditional. It's pure. It's unstoppable, unforgettable. It's undeniable. Everything about a chosen one's love is so pure that it's like something no one's ever had before. So they try their best to deny it. They try their best to push it away. They try their best to act like, oh, it was nothing. I can move forward. But there's no moving forward after you have a chosen one. It's not. There's no moving forward. After you've dated a chosen one or you've befriended a chosen one, there's no friend like a chosen one. There's no one you can date like a chosen one. There's no family member like a chosen one. It's just a different type of love. I can go back to probably the first girl I've had when I was reaching probably adulthood. When I first kind of was getting out of high school. I was still in high school, but kind of on the verge of getting out, and I was becoming a man. A man for real. And I was dating this girl I met in high school. Which is the first mother of my son. But I remember dating this girl, and I was kind of like clueless to my gifts. Like I wasn't able to tell how strong my gifts were from the Lord. I wasn't able to see exactly what I was capable of doing. I just knew there was something special about me. So I'm dating this girl, and I just remember, like, I still had my little mind on, those little player ways, and thinking like, I can have this girl and I can have that girl and I can have this girl. But my mind was solely, the bulk of my mind was solely on this girl. How are we going to make this thing work? But I can also tell you that some of my brain was on a lot of the things that she was doing. See, I was able to to pick up on energy from her. I didn't notice what was happening with me, but I was able to feel certain things that was going on in the background. I was able to pick up on it. I was able to, there was things I just felt like I knew, and I didn't even know how I was able to know the things that she was doing. And I remember, telling her, you know, please don't try to play me because I'm always going to figure it out. And I don't even know why I said it, but I just felt like I'm always going to know. It was like God was already allowing me to feel, things that were going on. So this girl began to cheat. The first time, it was kind of weird to me. It was just like, I felt like it was just a coincidence. Didn't know how strong my powers were really. My strength was, my gifts were from God, really were. I didn't know how strong they were. So this girl cheated the first time. She lied. And for some reason, I knew. Like, Noah told me. I didn't have no signs. There was nothing that told me that she actually cheated. I just knew. So she's running around town, messing with her ex, and I just felt it. I can feel it, and I knew it. So I told her, I said, "You messing with your ex, and I know it." So I said, "You need to get on track, or that's gonna be it." So I remember I got ready to graduate. But before I graduate, we had our sexual encounter, sexual relations, and she got pregnant. And me, I was so scared because I was at the end of at the end of high school, and I didn't know what was going to happen with my life. I was still trying to figure things out, and then this happens. And it seemed like that's when it always happens. And I felt like God does this to the strong people. He does it to people who he knows can get through things like this. But at those moments, you don't know that you're going to get through it. But he knows that he's put that type of strength inside of you. You don't know it. So that's why he does it, because he wants you to learn that you have these capabilities. He wants you to learn that you can do this. Your strength is higher than people out here in this world. So I remember just being so scared. She's pregnant. I'm like just getting out of high school. I remember putting my resume up, trying to get a job. I remember, my sister's, husband putting my resume out there for his job. So, right before I get ready to end high school, my sister's husband's job called me, and they asked me if I accept for this position, on the base, and I'm like, just so like taken away, like blown away, because like out of nowhere, I was like, for a minute, I thought I was gonna go into depression mode, thinking about how I'm gonna take care of this baby, this new life, and here I go get a nice little job before, and it was paying good, because back then it was a nice little pay rate to have, and I'm just now, going out into the world trying to make a staple in a life for myself, and make myself a staple and a stamp in somebody's company or some place so I can, have money and do my thing and and build. So I get this job, and I'm so grateful. It's like a year later, I get I get I get promoted, but that's another story. But this is how I'm just showing y'all how the Lord works. So I'm sitting back and I'm just like, man, the Lord is so good. But this girl's still cheating. Before my baby comes, she goes out to Texas, go visit her family. But she visits her family. But while she's out there, she's messing with some random guy. Some random guy met out in Texas. And I remember like just being mad that she even went, because I'm so like stuck on like trying to protect my son, and he ain't even here. So she does what she does. She's, sexual relations with this guy. Don't tell me. Mind you, I don't know. When she gets back, it's just something different about her energy that told me she had been messing around. Like, see, people don't understand. When you chosen, you can read energy. And energy, like everything that you need to know about what's going on with a person, sometimes can be seen through their energy. You can see it. And sometimes you don't even know how you know what's going on in their life, but the Lord brings it to you. He allows this feeling to fall upon you that you know exactly what to look for that they are going through. So I'm like, I remember when there used to be sad people around me. And I could tell the person that was sad, and I go up to them and say, "What's wrong?" You're probably going through something. I can feel it. And some people would be like, "Wow, like how is he able to always know what's going on?" So back to this. That's a story for another. But back to this. So I go and I pick this girl up. I could feel her whole energy. And I said, I know you ain't been messing around with somebody with my son inside of you. I said, that would be... See, me, I wasn't even caring. At this point in my life, I wasn't caring about the cheating. Like, young dudes is caring about that stuff. I wasn't caring about the cheating. I started to feel that I can endure that. I can endure that. I can get through that. Because I can just leave. I always felt like the door was right there. I can just bounce. If I don't feel comfortable with this, I can always bounce. So the cheating was not going to ever kill me. So people think, oh, you let her cheat. You don't let nobody cheat. The door right there for me. If I stay, it's not for you. There's a bigger reason why a person like me stays in a situation. It's not for you. The Lord has me staying in that situation for a little while longer till I get to where I'm trying to get to with you. And people don't understand that. Like, sometimes the Lord is not only teaching that person, but he's teaching you and helping you to understand certain things. And when you get to that point where you understand, that's when it's time for you to go. Sometimes you don't understand, so you stay a little while longer so you understand. And people don't get that. People don't understand. That's why they keep going through those same cycles, same situations, because they don't understand. They just left because this person told them to leave. This person told. No, you got to get to a point where you understand why you're leaving. You got to get to a point where you understand why you're here, what you're doing, what are you trying to accomplish in this situation. A lot of people don't do that. So they keep leaving and they go without learning a thing. If you don't learn a thing, you will leave a situation before you've learned it and go through that same situation again and again and again because you ain't learned. That's why you stay longer to see what you need to learn and what the Lord is trying to teach you. And the Lord will continue to show you. If you stay a little longer to see what he's trying to show you, he'll let you know when to leave. The signs are there. He'll let you know. You'll feel the energy. The Lord will be like, it's time to go. All of the signs of you needing to leave will be there. So I sat here and I was still a youngin', so I wasn't deep in my gifts. I didn't understand them yet. So I didn't really know how to maneuver and control. All I knew was there was something different about me. That's all I knew. So I finally we have a mini argument. I finally get her to tell me what she was doing because she kept lying and saying she wasn't messing with no one and blah 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 blah. And the sad part about that is me and her, right when she got back, we had unprotected sex. And so I was stupid for that, even though I knew the feeling I had already. I didn't even question her until after that. I think I was just so like happy to see her. You know, she was back and I was like, okay. So we did that. And I was so scared, not only for my son, I was scared more for my son than I was for myself. I didn't care about myself. I'm here. I can get through this. I know God is going to allow me to always get through things, so I don't really worry about me. Like, worry is not for me. When I worry about something, it's for the other person. It's for the other people that I love. So, like, I had to basically, get this out of her. She wasn't going to tell me she was even messing with anybody, and I kept feeling it. So she finally tells me, and I'm saying, wow. I said, so you mess with someone unprotected with my son in you. And then I said, then you come back and mess with me unprotected too. I said, how low can you be? I said, okay, so I rush her to the doctor, to the clinic. Because I'm like, I got to keep my little man safe. The clinic tells me she done caught chlamydia. I was so hurt. And I was just like, I was done. I was done at that point. But the Lord had kept telling me I can't be finished yet. I can't be finished. But me and myself, I was finished. But the Lord, something that just kept coming over me is like I had to stay a little while longer to make sure the situation was okay for my son. So it was never like, oh, I'm staying because I love this girl. No, it was me staying to guide this situation into a comfortable space where I could have a chance to leave. Because just leaving didn't sit right with me. So I took her, got the medicine. After I got the medicine, cleared her up and everything, I went and got tested myself the next day. Got tested the next day. I had nothing. I was clean. The doc was like I was clean. I even got 2-3 weeks later, I even got another test and I was clean. And I was just like, man, you lucky. So me and her, we weren't really on the same wavelength. I wasn't really trying to have too much sexual intercourse with the girl. So because of that, and I was just, really trying to monitor her. But, you can't monitor nobody. So I'm sitting here, trying my best to do, what I can do to Just get her to the point where she had my son, and then she can do what she want. And I kept telling her, like, we don't have to be together. Dude, you could do what you want after, but let my son get here so you can get to that point. Stop just doing what you want. Stop living reckless. So, she listens, and then, like, right after she dropped my son, she right back to the fun and the games. Faking to me like she don't do nothing. She's so obsessed with me. She love me so much. I don't want nobody to be obsessed with me, but don't act like you so in love with me and you out here doing your thing. That's one thing I see with this generation too much of women, is they act so innocent, but they be out here doing their thing. So I just keep sticking it out, because this is the love. This is the love that we have. We stick things out, and we stay longer than our we overstay our welcome. And that's what chosen ones we've always done. We try to show, we think that our love is going to overpower somebody's moves, and they're going to sooner or later change because the love is too great. And it doesn't work that way. A person that doesn't want to change is never going to change. So you can't change a person. You got to let them be a person. And I think that really stuck out to me now more than ever. Like, back then, I think I was trying to change a lot of people. And now I'm letting you be. And people will fall apart when you let them be now. Because people are used to you picking and building them back up. They're used to it. But when you let them be what they want to be, and you say no, they become lost. Because it's like, man, where do I go from here? Because they're so used to you coming in and doctoring the situation. Showing them what real love is, being kind, caring, uplifting them. See, they try to act as if love is weakness. But when you come in and show that love, that's what's guiding them. So if it's so weak, how is it able to guide you? If it's so weak, why is it something that you're looking for? That's what I be trying to tell people. Like these false people try to act like showing love or giving love or being out here and being caring to people is weak. But they're the first ones looking for somebody to love them the way you love them. So if love is so weak, why are you searching for it? Go search for somebody who's tearing people down like you are. Go search for somebody who's trying to take people to court like you are. Go search for a person who trying to lie and cheat like you are. Stop searching for a loving person. If you sitting here, you could go and easily find these false people. These false people ain't hard to find. So why do they keep looking for you? Why they keep trying to find loving souls if they swearing that love don't mean nothing? Love is just weak. You show love. It's so weak. Why do you want it? Why are you trying to look for a partner that's a loving partner if you swearing love is weak? Because in the back of your head, you keep on saying, I can't show love because it's really weak. That's what you're saying to yourself. So go find you someone like you. You never see these false people trying to link up with somebody who's like them. Because they ain't trying to get played. Because they want true love. What you want love for? If you swearing it's weak. Oh, it's a sign of weakness. Well, why you want it? Because deep down inside, they know it's not weak to them. They just want to make it look weak so then they can justify the way they act. Oh, if I say this is weak, now I can justify why I don't show love, why I'm so closed off, why I'm so, can't kiss my man when he get home, can't kiss my woman when I see her, can't show too much love to my children. I always got this woe is me attitude. Oh, if I wasn't here, y'all wouldn't do. If you wasn't here, my life be 10 times better. I would tell people, if you wasn't here, I probably would be 10 times better because you wouldn't be holding me back. And once I left, I kept getting better and better and better. Almost every woman I had in those younger stages of my life showed me their true colors. All of them. And now all of them are struggling. All of them. Not one of those women back when that I was dating back in my younger days, my 20s. Now I'm showing my age. Big Seven don't want to show his age, but hey. But back then, every woman was a liar, was a player, was doing their thing. Every one of them. And when I look around and I see these girls, none of them are established with the loving marriage, a loving God, because God allows you to go through what you put people through. See, the only reason chosen ones go through this is because we're supposed to be teaching lessons. People attract to us for who we are, for the love we show, for what we are, because we're teaching lessons. God allows those people to attract to us to learn lessons. The problem with this world today is they don't like to learn. But that's what God is doing with us. But God gets us to a point where he knows we're tired. And he wants to bless us. As we go almost half of our lives teaching lessons to people who don't want to learn. God is trying to teach people lessons by putting people like you in their lives. Chosen ones, earth angels, in people's lives to show them how they're supposed to conduct themselves. But they don't like to learn. They like to be the boss. It's a problem when you can't give a person constructive criticism and you dating them. When you sitting there listening to what they got to say, but you can't ever tell them, hey, yo, maybe don't do this so much. Maybe try to do this sometimes. It'll help you in a major way. Then in the back, they'll tell you up front, like, oh, I got this, because they don't want to listen. I got this in my life. I got this. I can control this in my life. You ain't got to tell me nothing. But then in 2 days later, you catch them doing exactly what you told them to do. You gave advice on. It's because they don't want to listen. They want to feel like they came up with what you told them themselves. They want to feel that way. So they do this stuff on purpose. I try to tell people, like, no one wants to listen today. This is why our relationships today don't last, because our women are out here lying, but they're getting the results that they're supposed to get. So when you see their lives, you can tell that they lied, because their lives reflect them lying. That's what they don't understand. Like men are not stupid no more. We can see that you lying, because your whole life is reflecting you lying. You out here in these streets, you don't got nowhere to stay. You ain't got nothing together. You trying to act big and bad, like you got this and you got that, and you don't. Because we see your life reflecting it. We know that house ain't yours. We know that car ain't yours. We know them clothes. You borrowing clothes, trying to look better. We know this stuff about you. We can tell when we roll up. Certain people, certain people who got that power that God has given these powers to. The power to feel energy. See, when you feel energy, you can feel a lot. You can tell a lot about a person. That's why people hate you. That's why they try to destroy you. Because you can tell so much about their lives. You sit back and just watch, and you get downloads about everything that's going on in their lives when you sit back and know how to feel and read energy. And they hate that. They hate it. That's why they try to make you look like a bad person. You a bad person now because you know how to feel what they're doing. You could go out and tell somebody, this person ain't no good. They ain't no good. They ain't going to be good for you. They that type of person that'll do this to you. They that type of person that'll do that. And when you can let a person know that, they're mad at you because they couldn't play that person. because you got to that person first to let that person know that they was gonna play them. Now that person was able to maneuver and make the right moves to get away from this person. They don't like that. That's what type of love you have. See, God has made your love so pure that it's unbreakable. It's unbreakable. So when I was back to what I was talking about in the past, when these girls, they can't move on from it, because once you do an earth angel wrong, you gonna think God will allow you to think that you got it. You got everything together. 2-3 years have passed by, and you'll be still stuck in the same situation. No man, another batch of kids, and no real stability. No real stability. Because this is the life that you kept on trying to go after. So the Lord, all the Lord is doing is allowing you to go after the life that you're going after. But you don't even see it. Like, you don't even see it. 2-3 years, another 2-3 years passed by, you done dated a dude just like Pookie or Ray Ray. But because you found him in the church, you sitting here thinking that, this got to be God. This got to be. See, people don't truly listen to God. They listen to their own self, their own conscience, their own low vibrating conscience. And they try to make it seem like it's God because it's something that they want to do. Instead of really just out there saying, you know what, I thought of this and this is what I wanted to do. No, they try to place that crap on the Lord. The Lord don't tell you to make moves that ain't gonna last. Let me say that again. The Lord is not gonna tell you to make moves that are not going to last. Chances are, you made that wrong move. Chances are back then he told the good dude that you had, he already showed you signs that he was good. He showed you signs to keep him. He showed you signs to do this. You wanted to move on past that guy. You wanted to act like this guy in the church or this guy over here was you supposed to get married. 2 years later, y'all divorced. The Lord didn't set you up to get divorced. You set you up to get divorced. You set yourself up to go in this situation. You didn't want to follow what was right in your face. You wanted to keep on lollygagging and placing things on God because you was in the church. See, this is the problem with a lot of our females today. A lot of our females today think that they want to act like they're talking to God when they're listening to their own conscience. They listen to themselves, their lower selves. When God is showing them signs, God shows you signs. When you listen to yourself, those bad negative thoughts in your own head, that's when you make the wrong moves. But when you look at the signs where God is saying you could be here and you could be here, you can do this and you could do that, if you do this, if you do that, and you over here trying to, what's Ray Ray doing tonight? That's yourself thinking. And you sitting here trying to make people think that, the Lord told me to go towards Ray. No, he didn't. You told you to go towards Ray Ray because it felt like fun for the moment. The Lord kept clicking on this guy that you've been at. He kept clicking. Now when you click back on that guy, he happily married, big house, nice car, incredible job. And you like over here with Ray Ray, 2 kids by Ray Ray now, because you wanted to follow your own mind. Your mind and what God has for you are 2 different things. And these women are out here following their own mind for their own pleasures. And they don't even know, like they be sitting here like they didn't set their life up like this. You set your life up like this because you wanted that night of pleasure with Ray Ray. God already was showing you signs before you went to Ray Ray's house. You knew Ray Ray didn't have no job. You knew Ray Ray didn't have no car. You knew Ray Ray wasn't doing it. But Ray Ray was cute. This is what you told yourself. But you kept thinking, now you placing it. God showed me him. And God, no, he didn't. Don't place that on my God. Come on now. And I hate when women go out there and do that. Oh, I'm just following with God. No, you're not. You following yourself, trying to play some as God's moves. Those are your moves. Take accountability for your moves. Women are so bad that they don't even know how to take accountability for their moves today. They place their moves on God. Don't give that bull crap, that bull jive to God. Take accountability for what you messed up. You knew what you had. The whole time that guy was beautiful to you. He was amazing to you. But you couldn't take amazing because your girl said he was weak because he was amazing. He weak because he show love. He weak because he know how to take care of his family. He weak because he got a great job. He weak because he ain't in the street selling sacks. This is what you had to go and listen to the crowd. This is why people ain't nowhere, because they so busy worried about what everybody else that ain't taking care of them is saying. This is why you lost. Because you're worried about family members that don't even have it telling you how to get it. How you gonna tell me that my man ain't nothing and you ain't married? How you gonna tell me my woman ain't good and you ain't even got a woman? Make that make sense. Like people out here just throwing their life away. Oh, I'm gonna stay with this guy. Didn't he almost get this girl pregnant? Haven't he been cheating the whole relationship? Oh, but he helping my situation. I can't get away with. I don't care how hard it is to get away. The Lord will take care of you if you get away from this situation. And you start lining yourself up with him. But people don't want to line themselves up with him. They want to stay in that situation because it feels comfortable. It's comfortable for the second. They so used to toxicity. I'll stay right here. And then when you show up and you ain't gonna just fall for nothing. You the family member that show up and you don't fall for nothing. They hate that. The rest of the family looking at you like you crazy because you're not toxic. They hate it that you got real love. That you searching for real love. That you ain't allowing fake love in your life no more. Because they wanted to play you too. Family members will play you more than people out in the streets. They hate that fact that you ain't sitting here just allowing anybody in your life. Because they allowing any joker in their life. And these women are so lost because this is what they do time and time and time. And they waste so much time by messing with this joker and that joker when they had that good man. God will always bring at least one or two good men in your life. But today, women don't keep the good man. And then wonder, they mad at the fact that he doing good. He got a loving wife. The Lord is always going to set that woman or that man up that's good with that loving life. Because when they dealt with you, you was nothing. You was horrible. You were toxic. And the Lord seen they had to endure you. They had to get through it. When they was only loving, caring, being there for you. So the Lord is like, I am not finna set you up with this no more. I'm finna set you up with somebody who's gonna come in and work with you the same way that you work with them. Especially when you chosen. You'd endure too much. Stop it. Especially my chosen ones. You have endured too much. Stop it. When the Lord is giving you a sign, take it. Because you're going to continue to go through this trash. If you don't get your life together, you're going to continue trash after trash after trash. You got to finally say, this is it. And the Lord will give you signs to say, this is it. But you got to want it. So many lost women. I see beautiful women out here, but they want to stay lost because they don't know how to take accountability for what they did. They don't know how to love right. They don't know how to show the love to the good men. It's sickening. We sitting out here, got all of this love and can't give it to no one because you focused on being toxic. You focus on being toxic, going to church and lying to the whole congregation about your relationship, knowing you had a good man. Now you got the real dude that's horrible. Now the dude that you dating now is really, really horrible. The woman that you dating now is really horrible. And you talking as if that past person was horrible because you didn't get to destroy them. And you still can't, and you never will get to destroy them, especially if they chosen. But they want to lie about you. He ain't chosen. He ain't this. But they see they couldn't beat you. They see you keep moving on. They see everything they try to do to you, you made it through it. He ain't chosen. This is how they treat you. They don't want good. They just want good results. They don't want good in their life. They want good results. But they don't understand. Only good results can only come with good effort. See what I'm saying? You got to put in the work. You put in no work, you get what you put in. Too many people is looking for a big house with no effort. And you going to buy a big house with no money down. You ain't putting in no work. You ain't putting no effort. You ain't got nothing to show for it. Where are you going to get a house from? Where you going to get a house from? You want to go get a car and live a lavish car at that. Don't know how to pay for it. You want a man that's going to be faithful to you while you cheating. Like everything out here is backwards. Toxic. And they hate you because you just steady stringing along while they struggling. And you know exactly what to do. And you make it through it all. And they hate it because they like, how is they doing that? Because you're not toxic. You're not toxic. They can lie on you all they want. But they ain't going to see any bad results. Because you're not toxic. That's why the people they lied to is looking for you. Like, why ain't he fell off yet? Well, where is he at? Is he in the streets? You said he begging for money. You said he a hoe. Well, why every time I tried to get at him, he ain't try to, he ain't budge. Like, what is he, just don't like me? Or, no, because they lying. They hate the love you have because the love that you had is so powerful that when they try to lie to those people, that love is overpowering the people they lying to. That love is taking over those people. That the people that they lying to is like, man, that girl lying. Because they feel your love still on them. They can feel the things that you did. When they called you and say, man, I need to go to the grocery store. What you say? Let's do it. I'll roll you up there right now. Oh, all you got to do is drop me off. No, I'm not going to drop you off. You go in that thing. You go and shop. Do your shopping. I'll sit right here or I'll be by your side in there to help you. Don't matter. We can do this thing together. They know that you. They remember that you. So when there's people going around lying on your name, people can't get with it because that don't even feel like you. See, the Lord has a way of making people feel who you are. So when you think of that person, you don't think about this dirty stuff. So when people try to lie on you, you can't feel that dirty stuff unless that person is really dirty. You see what I'm saying? If that person ain't really dirty, you ain't gonna feel like that. It's not going to make you feel like that when somebody tell a lie. Because you're going to be like, man, no, that's a lie. I try to tell people we got these triggers on us. We can feel energy And feeling this energy is almost like when you see RoboCop, or when you see one of those robotic type of things come, and they press that, and they're able to flash that light up on your body, and all of your info flash up in front of them. That's what you are. That's what you're like. They don't like that, because when you encounter a person, it's almost like your brain goes ding, and you can see everything they're about. They hate that, so they don't like to interact too much. But this video getting a little long. I just wanted to tell y'all that's why they hate our love. That's why they hate chosen ones' love, because they cannot run from it. And once you had that love, you it's like a drug. You continue to look for it in everybody. So that's why God sent you in their life, because they knew that you were going to be like a drug. Now they're around searching in everybody for that love, and it's not there. They want you back so bad because they didn't went to everybody, can't find it. Can't find it. And they wish they hadn't lied on your name, because they want that love back so bad. They wish they wouldn't have cheated on you, because they want that type of love in their life. They know now that they're going to have to go and get somebody that they're going to have to settle with, that got mediocre love, that got mediocre this and that. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. And I say, chosen ones, man, continue to be you. Continue to love the way you love, because either people going to get right, or people going to continue to fall out. Right? It's not our fault that they don't want to be right. It's not our fault that we know what we're doing. It's not our fault that we want good things in our life. So I'm going to leave you with that. Let's continue to love the right way. Let's continue to have strength through everything that we do. Okay? Like I say every video, hit that like and subscribe buttons. Both of them. Smash them. I'm trying to get the channel off the ground. So, hit them. Interact with your boy. Tell me how you feel. I'm never a person that's going to combat up another person's point. If you feel a certain way, hey, so be it. I love you for it. But I want to hear it. I want to interact with you. I want to talk with you. Maybe tell you my opinion. We can interact. I'm always here if you want to connect. But hit that like and subscribe button, so we can get this channel up, and then we have more talks like this. You guys have a blessed day. It's your boy Big 7. I'm signing off. Gone.